Hi, my name is Rachel Purrs. I'm a Mohawk College student attending the Health, Wellness, and Fitness program. This is my body language video reflection for you. It was originally posted to the History channel and it was an hour and 30 minutes long. It talked about body language from politicians to celebrities to everyday life. Now, something that's very, very common and very important actually that the video discussed was a handshake. Handshakes are important whether you're in a professional setting or a social setting. Whenever you meet somebody new, you go for a handshake. That's just the adult way to go about everything, as well as a very good icebreaker with a person is to have that contact. Body language can tell you absolutely almost everything about a person, as well as the situation that they're in. So it is important to have that skill down pat when you're going for interviews. You want to come off personable. You want to come off dominant without being overly dominant, considering that that's the person that's hiring you. So if you were to be overly dominant with your gestures, it can sometimes be off-putting because they will see you as having a strong personality. So the way that I would go about it personally, and changing my body language a little bit, is when I go into a room, assessing the situation and knowing kind of an idea of the company that I'm interviewing for. So if it tends to be a strong powerhouse company, like even a financial firm, they tend to be very driven individuals, very different personality from somebody who would be a yoga instructor. And that, sure, may be typecasting. However, it is very plausible, and you can see that. When you go up to someone from Wall Street, they tend to be very powerful, very dominant. And then if I were to go to somebody from a yoga studio, they would be very relaxed, fairly dominant, and just very welcoming. So it's a very different atmosphere between the two. So you kind of have to know what you're walking into and who you are walking into with. So if I were walking into an interview, I'd like to gauge the situation first, know the company I'm with, walk in, and look at the interviewer. Look at their body language. Are they sitting? Are they standing? Are they making direct contact with you? Or are they shuffling through old resumes? All of that can really tell me on how this is going to start. At first, if they happen to be looking at resumes, I wouldn't wait. I'd walk up to them and say, "Hi, my name is Rachel Purrs. It's nice to meet you." And give them a handshake. Okay? Then I would thank them for the opportunity that they're providing me with. That is how I'd go about that. If the person was making direct contact with me, honestly, I'm assuming that they're a very dominant individual because they're prepared, they are wanting to see me, and they're making direct eye contact with me, which means that they want to be the dominant. They want to be viewed as the one in control. At that point, I would be giving them control, because understanding where someone sits and how interviewers think is also very important. When I sit down and have this interview with them, I want to be open. I want to have my shoulders back. I want to have good posture. I want to be sitting with my ankles crossed, not legs, ankles crossed with my hands in my lap, and making full direct eye contact with every single person, if it's a panel of judges, or the interviewer itself. Alright, so like I said, starting off with the handshake is very important, very pertinent to the rest of your interview. So, to recap, if the person tends to be dominant that's interviewing you, hold back a little, honestly, but not too much that you're timid, because that will throw them off. So a nice, "Hi, my name's Rachel Purrs, it's nice to meet you," is perfect. Perfect calm voice, good posture, very nice hand with a still firm handshake. As opposed to going up to somebody who is a very dominant interviewer and going, "Hi, I'm Rachel Purrs, it's nice to meet you." Difference in my eyes is very important and key to watch. Now going to somebody, like I said earlier, a yoga instructor, it's very nice to gauge that and to be, "Hi, I'm Rachel Purrs, it's nice to meet you." Very personable, and being able to adapt and chameleon yourself in that way is very important. Just kind of gauge your situation, see where you're at, and honestly, you'll be fine. Body language is not hard to read, but honestly, it will help everything run smoother from start to finish in any interview situation you may have.